Hello friends, my name is Shivam from DevOps Schools and I will help you to enable your learning process in various technologies of DevOps, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data and many more. This is our initiative to help you by sharing multiple tutorials and videos. And if you want any specific tutorials or any particular topic, then please do comment in the below comment section and I will help you with it. Also, please subscribe to our premium services on YouTube, which will give you access to more content and videos to enhance your knowledge about all these topics. Also, if you want me to help you with regards to the online trainings and classroom sessions by our qualified trainers, then please do write me at contact@devopsschool.com. Thank you.
So today's question is, what is Jenkins? Correct. This is the topic for the day. Entire day we are going to spend on Jenkins only. So what is Jenkins? So guys, when we look at the Jenkins, we all say it's a CI tool. Now in CI stand for continuous integration tool. Now, what is CI then? What is CI? So when we read about the CI, it's automated build, automated, okay, and automated testing, and for everything, immediate feedback is called CI. Automated build, automated testing, and immediate feedback is called CI, continuous integration. So the question is, how can we set it up automated build on automated testing? It's like a create automate entire automation and then immediate feedback. So can we little bit elaborate more? So when I try to elaborate more, then typically what we do in the software development life cycle, we do the planning, we do the coding, we do the code analysis. Yesterday we learned, right? Code analysis. After that, we do the unity testing. Okay. After that, we package the software. After that, we archive the software, let's say archiving, uploading somewhere at this common location, and then deploy to QA server. And then finally, we do the acceptance testing. After that, code coverage. And after that, if all passes, okay, if all passes, all passed, release, correct now, and then one failed, repeat, correct. So this is something we do in the software development lifecycle in each project. Is that right?
Yes.
Now guys, so this is called phases. Here, if you see that this one is called integration, this sign. So whatever you see here, 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 that is called integration. How? Let's understand that. So look at this here. Planning typically we do with the help of Jira. Coding with the help of Git. Analysis we do that through SonarQube. Unity testing we do that through JUnit. Packaging, let's say jar, var, EAR and all we create. Archiving, Nexus. Which one you are using, Nexus or Artifactory in your project?
Artifactory.
Hmm. So Artifactory. Deploy to QA, typically we use Ansible, very popular. Let's say Selenium is accept and test, and code coverage Jacoco. So these are the things we do. Different phases. Again, the tools are more actually, but I'm just having this further discussion sake. So that is the one thing. So here, the problem here is how can we integrate, because you want to set up continuous integration, right? So how can we integrate everything at one place? So first of all, integrate all tools. So integrate all phases would lead you to integrate all teams and finally integrate all processes. How can we do that? Do we have any tools where we continuously this integration can be possible? Do we have any tools for it? A tool which can communicate with a Jira, Git, Sonar Cube. By the way, I did miss the build phase actually. Here, right? One thing I want to check before that. Do we have a Maven and all? No. So yeah, Maven here. So which tool can do that here if we try to do that? So if I look at it here, all this thing is been done by Jenkins. Yeah, see here. So why we call Jenkins as a CI tool? Because guys, this platform, the one which we are using, you can integrate all the tools. Yeah, integrate all the tools at one platform. So you can say this as like a framework, giving you so many functionality what we have. So if you integrate all the tools, basically you are integrating the phases itself, correct? And when you integrate all this thing at one point, okay, all the teams will be integrated. So, and that is the definition of CI, continuous integration. Jenkins is a continuous integration tool. So using Jenkins, you can integrate all tools, all phases, all teams, all processes. That is the reason we say Jenkins is a continuous integration tool. On top of that, you forgot this immediate feedback. So guys, here Jenkins can give you the many capabilities it has. Immediate feedback, rich dashboard, scheduling capability, work scheduling capability, integration capability, tools integration capability. No. So many feature it gives you. So we use Jenkins for the same reason. So guys, anyone have any idea about, I mean, any questions, any doubts about what is Jenkins? Now we understand.
Yes.
Guys, we have a different kind of releases in a Jenkins family. One is Jenkins Community Edition, the one which I'm teaching you right now. Another one is Jenkins Enterprise also is there. This is for Cloudways. We do have a Jenkins X also. This is for Kubernetes and all containers. And we have a Blue Ocean also. And stuff like those. These are the variants. And I'm teaching you Community Edition. This is a very popular actually part of this session. Okay. If you want to learn all this stuff, you can check out my videos on the devopschool.com/videos. You will find it many videos on this. Okay. Now guys, this version, so it's having 2.x if I'm not wrong. Okay. And then guys, this tool is written in Java. So the moment we say Java, basically, we know that this tool you can install in any platform because Java is a platform dependent. So Jenkins you can install in the Windows, Linux, Mac, any platform written in Java. So as part of this training, I'll show you through Linux and stuff like that. Now, empowered with hundreds of plugin. That is very interesting actually. Now the question is, what is plugin? Plugin basically, if you want to enhance the feature of Jenkins, okay, then you install the plugins. Just like yesterday we did one plugin installation in SonarQube, right? So something similar way we have in Jenkins also. By the way, Jenkins plugins is much more vast compared to SonarQube. That means in SonarQube you have only 30 to 40 plugins which you can use it. But in Jenkins there are thousands of it. So any feature you want in Jenkins, you have a plugins for it. And if you don't have a plugins, you can write it your own easier way, Java, using Java and all. So yes, these are the empowered with hundreds of plugins. Okay, so this is a short information about what is Jenkins, what is CI. Let's say if you don't like Jenkins, then what in other tools? So if you don't like Jenkins, probably you must be using TeamCity from JetBrains, Bamboo from Atlassian, you build, you DevOps, Urban Core DevOps, you build, or TFS now is become Azure DevOps. Okay, or Travis CI and many more. So basically guys, here you want the Jenkins or this one. By the way, all these are paid here. All these are paid. Whereas this is the one which is free. This is free and open source also. Cloudbees Jenkins Enterprise is paid. Again, these two are free. So that way. Okay. So we have understood what is Jenkins and why do we need it to achieve the DevOps and stuff like that, and then other tools. Next question is architecture of Jenkins. So what is the architecture of Jenkins? So guys, here we have a one dashboard. When you install the Jenkins, it has a dashboard. And this dashboard can create job. Okay, think simple. Dashboard, create a job, and job we declare multiple step 1, step 2, step 3. We call it a build step or something, such as build, test, deploy, something like that. This job aka project also we call it. Okay, this dashboard typically we create at server. So basically in the Jenkins architecture, you get one server, which is a dashboard accessible at web 8080. Okay, and you do all this automation. There are so many other features also. And then we have a build agent. This build agent is a place where the real work happens. You build the infrastructure and stuff like that. So let me explain it to you through graphics. So here, what happens when you install the Jenkins? This is the assume this is a Jenkins server. This is the web part. Now this you can access, human can access this on 8080 port. Default, you can change the port. And these are the things you can do. So you declare every jobs here, but these jobs require the build machines to execute it, compute. So this is done in the agent. This is called build agent. Sometimes you call it a node also, agent also. So each machines, first time when you install the server, the agent, the same machine can become an agent, but this machines will not help you. So you have to run agent in other machines also. Okay, so basically the build, test, everything will happen here and report will be published here. Everything will happen here, report will be published here, like this. So this is the architecture. Here we have a server, build, agent, aka, node, do the real work. Okay, this is the stuff. Any questions, guys, so far? Any question?
No.
No, Rajesh. Now, next question is how to install Jenkins. So I told you, you need to have a Java and Jenkins. These are the two things you need. So let me get a machines here. So here I'm going to get machines here for everyone. I'll go for 2 CPU, 8 GB RAM, one machine. Here 100 GB hard disk, name Jenkins, security groups, everything is open. Launch here, launch. Done. View instances. So here, this is our IP address for the day we'll be using for this. So let's go and download the Jenkins download here. So I'm just logging in Putty. I'll share with you the password, though you don't need it because we all are going to work on dashboard together. Okay. CentOS. I just logged in. Here it is. So now I have got machines. Now I'm going to download the Jenkins. So if you look at this here, uh, before downloading the Jenkins, let's understand some of the hardware and software requirement. By now we have understood already hardware. It can be any uh, mode of operating system like Windows or Linux, but what is a minimum requirement and all, if you want to know, you can go get to know. We also know that software requirement is Java, browser requirement and stuff like that. So you can see that here. So this is the minimum requirement and stuff like that. Okay, so this is the hardware requirement and this is the software requirement. So software requirement you have for Java in a, this is a APT, basically it's a 8, and yum should be somewhere here. Here it is. So here you have to install the Java JDK 8 and start the daemon. So these are the things you can do that to get this stuff up and running. So see here, you are installing the Java here and installing the Jenkins and system reload and stuff like that you are doing. So this is the long-term release support. This is the weekly release. and finally start the Jenkins like this, and you're done with it. Again, 8080 port need to be open up. For time being, I have opened up all the ports, but if you want to work with it, you can do that. So right now, not much of the things required. I'll go for long-term release, which is here, and click on it, copy paste, and done. So same instruction, you will find it at this page, tutorial, Jenkins, installations and configuration here. So you will find the instructions here also, how to step by step you can install the Jenkins. Okay, so nothing great. Here I'm installing the Jenkins. See, wget is not there. So sudo yum install wget -y. Yum upgrade, I'm doing it.
To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the 399 plan and grow your skills immensely.
Okay, so done. Now I'm going to install this. Yes. and done. And finally this one. Okay guys, so here installation is done. Finally you have to start the services, and for that you have to use this command. And if you want to check the status, you have to use this command. Here it is. So now let me start this here. So ps-ef grep Jenkins. See that is not running. Now is running. You have to look at this output here. Okay. So see here, this is a Jenkins home location where all the files of Jenkins will be stored. This is the Jenkins software war file. Log file you will see here, and Jenkins run with the Jenkins user you see here. And finally, which port, web port, and debug level 5. So this is a Jenkins. Now we will access the Jenkins on the 8080 port. So now 8080 port which I am accessing right now. Here it is. Now it's saying unlock the Jenkins. So you are done with it. So let me store this here. Okay, so here you have a password. That place you can go and get it. So here. So let's go and get it the password. So more here, this password I have to give it in the browser. Done. Okay, now it'll ask you what do you want. You want to go install suggested plugin or select plugins to install. So you have to go this way. Okay, I'll post these images to you as well in future if you want to install it. So install suggested plugin. So now this plugins is being installed now. So here, this will take 3 minutes to install it. So you can look at it. These are the plugins is being installed here. These are the command I run. So So it'll take few minutes more.
Please enroll our general membership for $399 plan to get access of all the parts.
Along with that, you can access our other tutorials such as Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Terraform, Splunk, AWS, Azure, and various other DevOps related premium tutorials with our channel membership. If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the $399 plan and grow your skills immensely. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.